Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, and if you clicked on this video, then you already know by the title, it is not clickbait, it is 100% true. I am moving to South Korea. So if you've been following along this long journey, you know that I've applied to the Epik program, which is the English program in Korea, and I applied for the spring intake of 2019, which means that I'll be moving to Korea in February. So roughly about the first week of February, I'm gonna fly out. So I have about a week before orientation to kind of just explore and kind of get used to just being in Korea, because I personally just think it'll be a lot to kind of just go, okay, from America to orientation, where you're still kind of safe because you're surrounded by English speakers, to then just thrown into full-on Korea. Like, I'd like some time to kind of adjust and deal with that initial shock before I move in. So yeah, so I plan on moving the first week of February, and I guess to answer a question that I get a lot, more so by the people in my life, is like, why South Korea? And to answer that, there's no like real true like this is why I'm moving. It's just been this very slow, gradual thing. So long story short, in college I had a sweet mate named Brittany, and Brittany was really into K-pop. If you're watching this, hi Brittany. But Brittany was really into K-pop and introduced me to the world of K-pop. And even though I don't like, I'm scared to say it because I know people stand really hard, and no judgment if you do, but like I don't know people in groups. Like I don't know their birthdays, I don't know their names half the time. Like even though I went to like I'm scared, but like even though I went to the BTS concert and like I like BTS's music, like I literally don't know all of their names, and I can like only point out like the one person I really like, like my one bias. So like, so I'm not like that K-pop person, but K-dramas are like my true introduction to Korean culture. So K-dramas and I are like, I love K-dramas, and K-dramas are what introduced me to the language and to just like the culture, and started opening my eyes up. And I'm not saying that K-dramas are a true representation of Korean culture, because by no means is that true. That's like saying like any of them, like Friends is like the epitome of American culture. Like it's not. So I totally understand that K-dramas are not a true representation of Korean culture, but it introduced me into just the different, first of all, just like different way of life there, but more so to the language. So there's something about the Korean language to me that feels very familiar, and I think it's because I'm Hispanic and I'm studying Korean now. And for me personally, the vowel structure and a lot of the sounds are very familiar to Spanish, even though I know they're completely derived from different languages. Like they're not related at all. There's something very familiar about the way words form, and so it feels like the Asian language that feels most like my own, maybe besides like Filipino, because obviously it was colonized by Spain, or Tagalog rather, but Korean language is just so beautiful to me. And I strongly started considering, like, I wanted to take Korean language in college, but then I found Megan Bowen, and if you don't know who Megan Bowen is, she's probably one of the not most famous, but she's a very well-known Korean, like she's not Korean, but she lives in Korea, vlogger. She lives in Seoul, she's American, she's African American, and she's been living in Korea for about 8 years now, and she went there initially as a teacher, even though I think she did Hagwon. And I'm doing Epik. She introduced me to this concept of teaching abroad in South Korea. And even though you don't need a teaching degree, like that was my major, so it just felt very relevant and like something I would do straight off the bat upon graduation. But then life had like some other twists and turns, and I kind of forgot about it, just because life. But it wasn't until probably this year springtime where I started considering like moving abroad. Actually, I considered moving abroad last summer when I was looking for a job, and I was like, you know what, why don't I go teach in Thailand or something? But it felt like rushed, so I was like, no, this isn't gonna work. But then Korea came back, and another backstory. My mom's best friend from high school was Korean and lives in Seoul, and we came in contact again, and just Korea kept sounding more and more like a place I needed to be, I needed to go. And yeah, so I found the program again, and I was like, you know what, let's just apply. If it's meant to be, the door's gonna open, and if it's not meant to be, then it won't. That's just kind of how I live my life a lot of the time. If something's going to be, it's going to be without forcing it. So I applied, and it's really been pretty smooth this whole time. Even like placement is smooth, so I know this is a place I'm supposed to go, and I'm so excited. There really is no going back now. Like, I finished working in about 3 weeks, so time is flying by, and I'm excited to be moving to Daejeon. Like I said, it's about an hour away from Seoul, so I'm probably going to be visiting Seoul quite often, but honestly, Korea has so much to offer as a country in itself, so this channel is going to be just like showing not just Korea, but everywhere that I go, because I do plan on traveling quite a bit, as much as I possibly can, because like Korea is so central to a lot of Asian countries, and I just love to travel. If you know me, then you know, like, I love to just solo travel too. Like, I just love to explore. So a lot of my videos once I move are going to be daily life, obviously, but also just like some travel vlogs. So yeah, I'm super excited, and it still doesn't fully feel real yet, and like I said, it's probably not going to feel real for a while now, but yeah. So I just wanted to update you guys, because I did say that I would do a proper sit-down video explaining like placement and stuff, and I think I'm going to do a whole separate video on placement in itself, because I think a lot of people have some misconceptions about placement with the Epik program, and preferences and stuff, and timelines. So I feel like a whole separate video needs to be done on that, because yeah, I think there's a lot of misconception, and like I want to demystify a lot of it. So look forward to that if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm moving to Daejeon, and I'm super excited, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything, please leave them down below, especially about the Epik process, application, all of that, because I'm more than happy to help you. That's why I posted the videos to begin with. So don't feel shy, definitely leave your questions down below, and I will try my best to answer them to the best of my ability. And yeah, alright, I gotta go get ready for a dentist appointment now. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!